Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. Taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team. The Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the James Madison Dukes offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick release on the RPO. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Complete to the wide area. Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line.
To the air, it's Hart. Quickly to the tight end. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up.
2nd down coming up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, James Madison. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana Monroe's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Warhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Welsh. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for space, it's Booth. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Warhawks send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Hart. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Brings it in down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Shotgun snap on third down. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Pfeiffer. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They go to the ground. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Got to find a completion on this one. Rushes on him. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you can